Hey, y'all, wake up, man. It's called the Barber. Now, I see y'all barbers out here doing your thing. Y'all posting y'all pictures, you know what I'm saying? Your lineups crispy, cuts all immaculate and shit. But let's talk about the pictures you don't post. The ones where you run into that cowlick or swirl and leave a patch in the man's goddamn head. So today, I'm gonna go over 3 different types of cowlicks or swirls, and we're gonna go over a few different ways how to maneuver around them where there won't be a problem for us no more. Let's get into it. And for all y'all that don't know what a cowlick or swirl is, a cowlick or swirl is a lock of hair that grows in a different direction than the rest and that resists being brushed or combed flat. So first off, we got the front cowlick or swirl. Now the front cowlick is usually to the right side of the head. Very rarely it's on the left, it's sometimes in the middle, but mostly you're gonna find this on the right side of the head. So most guys that have a cowlick, they'll come in and they have a full set of waves, right? And they want a taper. They want a 1.5 or 2 on top, right? You won't see the cowlick out gate because the person probably been woofing or some shit like that. And when the hair is higher, it's more flexible and it's gonna appear to be thick. The wave's gonna be on point, going in the direction that the person desired and everything before you cut it. Now when you start to cut the person's hair, when you get to the top of their head, you're gonna start cutting in this direction right here, right? You cutting in this direction. So what's happening is when you get to this portion of the person's head, you coming down in this direction and you'll run right into that cowlick. And since this cowlick grows in a different direction than the rest of the hair, you're gonna end up leaving a patch in this area right here because you're going with the grain in this direction here and you don't see the cowlick. And once you hit it, now the man got a goddamn plug in his head. That's why it's important to comb out the person's hair prior to the haircut so you can see the direction that the hair is growing and you could possibly spot the cowlick off gate. So in order to avoid this cowlick, say if this person want a 1.5 on top. After you have identified the cowlick by combing the person's hair first, what I need you to do is go with the grain in these areas here, and when you get to the cowlick, I need you to stop right there. Leave it thick and go ahead and finish knocking them down in the other areas of the head. As soon as you're done, if he got a 1.5 on top, I need you to pick up a 2 and go against the grain in this area right here. And don't just go backward, go against the direction of the swirl. You always want to go a guard higher. If you gave him a 2 with the grain, then you give him a 3 against the swirl. We all know when you go against the grain with a bigger blade, it's just a smoother blade right up under. And what I mean is if you go against the grain with a 2, that's a smooth 1.5. If you go against the grain with a 1.5, that's a smooth 1/8. You get what I'm saying? So whatever guard or blade you went with the grain with, I need you to take the guard or blade right above that and go against the swirl. Now depending on how tight the swirl or cowlick is, you could possibly go with the grain in that direction. And that's how you avoid leaving a patch in a person's head on the front cowlick. Now let's go to the back cowlick. The back cowlick is real difficult because people usually get the taper in this area. Now you usually gonna find this back cowlick to the right side of the head also. Now what barbers usually do when they see a swirl like this, they'll take the taper too high to try to bald out the swirl so they won't have to deal with it. Now I'm gonna show you how to deal with it. So say for instance this person got a 1.5 on top, right? Alright, so you're gonna go against the grain with a 1.5 in this area, right? Then you're gonna go against the grain with a 1/8 in this area, right? And of course, your masters or seniors open halfway closed right in this area, right? And of course, your ball line is down here, right? So as you can see, the swirl is interfering with the taper. So what you want to do is, when you get to this section of the hair, so instead of going in the same direction that you do with the other parts of the taper, when you get to this swirl, you go against the swirl with the 1.5 in this spot. You go against the swirl with the 1/8 in this spot. You go against the swirl with your seniors or your masters in this spot. And more than likely, the swirl not even going to be in your ball area. You got to utilize your wrist in these areas right here. This is how you prevent taking a person's taper up so goddamn high because you scared of a swirl on the back of their head. All right, so next we got the top cowlick. Now this is one of the most common and vital cowlicks. Most people gonna have this cowlick right here. Sometimes they even have 2. Now before you start cutting anybody's hair and you comb through it, you need to identify this cowlick right here. Reason being is gonna show you the direction that the hair grows. That way you know what's with the grain and what's against the grain with this particular person. Now the average person's top cowlick gonna be to the right side as well. Some people have them on the left, some people spiral off to the right, some people spiral off to the left. It's important that you pay attention to that because like I said, you will know what's with the grain and what's against the grain with this particular person. And the most common direction that the hair grows in is right here, right? And this is why 360 wavers have waves on the left side of their head and not on the right. So they try to manipulate their hair on the right side to go in this direction when it really spirals off to the right. And I'll explain that later in another video. So how you deal with this top swirl right here, if you can identify this swirl in the way that the hair grows before you cut the hair, you can go ahead and go with the grain of the swirl and your cut will come out just fine. If the person has two swirls of cowlicks or they hair too high and you can't really just identify where the swirl is, I would advise you to take the same method I showed you at first. Go against the grain with a bigger guard. Avoid that area when you're knocking the person's hair down to the desired length. Now, after you knock it down, you take the bigger guard and go against the grain in that area there. And since you can't identify the swirl, just go against the grain in the way that you think it grows, and it's gonna knock the hair down to where you possibly can see the swirl. Because the lower the hair is, the more it surrenders to its natural growth pattern. And since it's a bigger guard that you're trying to find a swirl with, it's safe and it won't plug the person. So those are 3 different types of cowlicks you're gonna run into on the regular. I need y'all to pay more attention when a person's sitting in your chair. Take the comb through his hair before you cut it so you can identify any one of these cowlicks. And if you identify, use these steps so you can post pictures of the cowlick haircuts too to show people with cowlicks that you can cut their goddamn hair too. Not just the people that come in with the perfect goddamn head to post a picture with. Hey, I'm Cole the Barber. Y'all like the video, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, wake y'all ass up.